Alright guys, in this video I want to talk about link building strategy and how to use the links that you get for your gigs to rank your videos in Google. So the first thing we're going to talk about are social signals. Now social signals are likes, they're shares. Anytime someone does something socially that interacts with your video, and most of the time these are going to come from places like Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. And this is normally the first stage that you want to take when ranking a video or even a website, because this is kind of gives Google that your website's being noticed and people's taking action. And so lots of times when I rank my videos, I don't use social signals. A lot of others say that you have to use them. I don't use them that often, but if you're in something that's really competitive, you may be better off if you do invest in social signals to start with, and then you move on up. Which next we're going to talk about Web 2.0s and embeds. Now if you went through some of my previous training on the ranking, you're already going to know what Web 2.0s and embeds are, but these are the foundation links that you're going to be building to your YouTube video, and they're also the ones that are going to give you the anchor text diversity. Now if you remember what anchor text is, that is the text that is being used to link to your video from another website or another online source. So if they happen to be linking to your website from a WordPress website with the link click here, so when someone clicks on that link, click here, it's going to take them to your YouTube video. And so our goal with the Web 2.0s is, one, to build authority to our video by linking to it from these sites like WordPress, Tumblr, and Blogger, which have a lot of authority with Google. And then second, to also provide diversity anchor text to the video. So if you remember from our previous video when we talked about diversity, it's very important not to have all of your anchor text the same. In fact, you don't want to be using your main keyword the majority of the time. And that's what's got a lot of people in trouble because of the new updates Google has been doing. When you use your main keyword over and over again, when you use it as anchor text to link to your website or your video, this is what can get you in trouble, and it'll actually hurt your rankings and knock you clear out of the rankings. So what you want to do with Web 2.0s, and I'm going to talk about this here in a minute when I actually give you an example of linking to a video, is you want to use a wide variety of anchor text, such as the actual link to your video, or youtube.com, or click here, or watch this. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But let's move on to the third one, which are the PBNs, or the private blog network links. And these are the powerful links. These are links that are coming from private blog networks, which people have their own collection of these blogs, and they work on them to get their authority built up really high, so where if you get a link from one of them linking to your video or your website, it's really going to help boost its rankings. And so with this power ranking part, the PBNs, which in my opinion are essential to ranking your videos, you want to use your exact anchor text in the keywords from your PBNs to your videos. Now let me give you an example. Let's say this is our video, and let's say we're going after a highly competitive niche. The first thing we want to do is say send 1 to 2,000 social signals to our video. Now up in this main menu under the tools, I have links there, and I'll also put them in the resources under this video of gigs that I use for social signals for Web 2.0s, embeds, and private blog networks. So the first thing is to use social signals to your video, and next what we're going to do is Web 2.0s. And in these Web 2.0s and embeds, lots of times when you order Web 2.0s, they just give you embeds with them, which we talked about that also previously. It's just embedding your video within that WordPress site, the Tumblr site, the Blogger, or whatever it is, as well as linking back to your video. But when they link back to your video, you're going to use a variety of anchor text that looks like this. So for example, in my YouTube channel that I built up, which was CBD Informer, that's what I'm going to use a lot of in the anchor text for building these Web 2.0s. You want to use CBD Informer, uppercase, lowercase, put the words together, separate them. Basically, you're going to use a lot of your brand keywords, and you're also going to use a lot of the links that are your actual video link. You're going to use as your anchor text, and you can just use youtube.com. You can use www.youtube.com. You could just use youtube.com if you wanted to without the other stuff. You want to mix it up and have a big variety, a big diversity of links. That way, when you move on to your private blog network links, which I recommend 5 to 10 links will give you a really good idea to know whether you're going to rank or not. Normally I'll start with about 5 of them, and if that doesn't work, I'll get another 5, and most of the time for the products that I go after the rank, 10 of them will work if you buy decent PBN links. And these are going to include your main keyword. So let's just say, for example, we're trying to rank for CBD oil. Our first one would be CBD oil, then maybe CBD oil review, then best CBD oil, CBD oil demo. So you're going to use your main keyword in the anchor, but you're going to kind of mix it up and add some other words along with it too that are being searched for to help it rank for those, because the keywords you use here in the anchor text for your PBNs is what your video is most likely going to end up ranking for. And that's why it's important to do your keyword research so you know what keywords to focus on, and so you can also use those as the anchor text when you're building your private blog network links to your video. So that's really all there is to it. It's a very simple process. Sometimes I get social signals, sometimes I don't. Normally I'll go get anywhere between 100 to 800 Web 2.0 links and some embeds. Use a wide range of anchor text here. And then at the same time, I will order 5 to 10 PBN links. Usually just start off with about 5 of them, and use my main keywords. And then after anywhere between 20 and 30 days, I usually see my video jumping up to the first page of Google. And so if your video doesn't jump up within about a month's time after 30 days, what you'll want to do is go back in and just do this again. Add some more Web 2.0s, more embeds, and add another 5 PBN links. Depending on the competition you have, it may take a lot more, it may take a lot less. There's no exact number. Every video is going to be different. So that's what I recommend you do. Write down your results, track them, so you know exactly how it's performing, and you'll know what to expect the next time you make a video.